So I went vegan around about 2013, roughly 6 years ago. Now I was brought up vegetarian, but it's a common story. I did the whole. I got to 15, 16. I wanted to eat meat. I wanted to be like my friends. I wanted to fit in, and I was getting into fitness. So we all know what the fitness industry is like. You know, it's swamped with the ideas that you have to eat, you have to consume animal products just to be healthy, and we all know that's not true. Anyway, so I got to, I don't know, my late 20s. I started reverting back to vegetarianism. I had a few health problems. I'll put it down to eating meat. That's another story, but I became vegan around about 6 years ago. But it was also around about 6 years ago that I became self-employed, and I'd never go back. I hated employment. I hated working for the man. I'd been in employment since leaving college, really, so since 16, 17. And I didn't like being in employment. I didn't like the discipline. I didn't like working for the man. I certainly didn't like lying in the man's pockets. And I mean, I even went into the army for a short while. I thought it was a personality trait that needed ironing out, stamping out. I came out the same person I did when I went in. It really didn't change me. I enjoyed the time thoroughly, but it didn't change me. And I just thought it was something to do with me. I thought, well, I'm not a very good employee. But it wasn't until I became vegan I realised that actually wasn't the case. And what it was that on a subconscious level, I think I always knew that every employer that I worked for in every industry I've been in, and I've done it all, guys. You name it, I've done it. Most employers, almost 100% of them, probably 100% in fact, they weren't giving back in any way. They weren't ethical. They certainly weren't vegan. A lot's changed now, but all these employers back in the day, they just literally, they were there to make money. There's nothing wrong with making money. There's nothing wrong with growing a successful business, but you've got to give back. You've got to give back, and you've got to show that your employees that you're doing that. You've got to, you know, what's better than walking into your job 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock if you're lucky, and knowing that you're going to be doing meaningful work, knowing that your employer is giving back, knowing that your employer cares about yours and theirs future and your children's future. Now, most millennials will tell you that their main priority for employment is that their employers are giving back in some kind of way, so that their work is going to be meaningful, and that they're not just working for an employer to make them money, but to give some of that money back. So many businesses now are going paperless. They're planting trees. They're giving percentage of their profits back to charity. They're doing something meaningful, slowly and steadily. It's happening. So at Vegan Jobs, we created this model based on the notion that people out there want to find these meaningful jobs. There didn't seem to be any platform out there for vegans to find vegan employers and vice versa. So that's the reason we came up with this. And we're really hoping that you're going to be able to utilise this job board. And if you're watching this, you're probably vegan, you're probably a vegan employer, or you're a vegan candidate looking for vegan work, or ethical work at least. So find us on Twitter, find us on Facebook, find us on Instagram. Like, share and subscribe. Tell everybody about Vegan Jobs. We're here to help you find the job that you want, or to find the employer that you need.